It's like I said, we don't agree upon necessarily everything Trump did or says, but if you look in vice versa, but that's one of the reasons why I joined, is because I hoped that my children didn't face the same consequences or same problems as to what we faced, especially now, especially with 9/11.
Shelby Park, pretty much. Basically, this entire area, they've kicked the federales out and said, "Hey, you can't come in here, and this is our razor wire. Don't you fucking touch it!" Yeah, this shouldn't be done. You know, it wasn't done to Barack Obama. It's not done to Joe Biden, even though his family's crooked as fuck.
Oh, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy.
Our
No, you remember Toy Story?
mateys.
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, 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 howdy.
I am
Aha.
Archer.
Give me that.
I am Archer, leader of the Gorgonites.
I thought you like Archer from like Archer, not.
Yeah.
That's a good show, Archer. They canceled it, fuckers.
All right, which toy movie was better? Toy Soldiers or Toy Story?
Toy Story.
I thought Toy Soldier was better.
Nah, Toy Soldiers was good. I'm not gonna lie, but Toy Story, man, it's a kid thing.
I was more interested in the boobs in Toy Soldier. There were some boobs that. Well,
Dude, that was a PG-13 movie. There's no boobs. You had to see like NC-17.
I was the type of kid that got excited around Tomb Raider boobs. So,
I mean, yeah, you still get excited around Tomb Raider boobs.
Yeah.
There's the tip for your girlfriend. If you really want to catch Matt's attention, cosplay as Laura Croft, but with the polygony boobs.
So
we'll put the controller down for that.
That's a subject I'm going to talk about later. We're going to talk.
Let's
about
not.
Later. No, but no, not the polygram tits.
Polygon.
Polygram. Tomato.
Not this potato petardo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Get a Marine, they said. It'll be fun, they said. No, I don't know.
I am the Arlie Ermy off of Wish.com.
You're the Temu version of Arlie Ermy.
Yeah.
Wish is at least vetted a little bit for being crappy. Temu is just crappy.
Yeah. I've never shopped on Temu.
They're fucking.
But you know where you should shop at? Article1776.com.
Hashtag shameless plug.
And start the intro. That would suck. Hey guys, Matt here, telling y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to get notified each time that we're on. Oh, I say I love y'all so much. Enjoy the show.
Oh, fucking hell of a week, bro.
Welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. I am Matt. This is
a dumpster fire.
A hot mess. I see that you're growing your hair out finally.
Finally.
Yeah,
You always give me shit because it's never cut, and now you're gonna be like, "Oh, I finally growing your hair out."
you.
Yeah, well, I just tired of spending money for somebody to fuck it up. If I'm gonna fuck it up, I'll do it at home.
You kind of remind me of the dude that would, or that random creeper dude that would have long hair.
Random creeper dude.
It it tastes like, the skin tastes like bananas or something. I don't know, some creepy dude.
You mean
that would be
like
down in the
from
basement.
the skin tastes like bananas? The fuck? Oh.
Yeah, some like random creepy dude down in the basement that's been locked away for so long. I got specific on that one.
Yeah, you did. Like, what kind of dreams are you having?
I'm pretty fucked in the
No,
head.
actually, I got. So yeah, I mean, I'm down. My office here is the basement, but I got tired of being down here the other day. I fucking took my laptop upstairs, set everything up to my TV in my bedroom, stripped down to my underwear, and fucking got under the blankets and just sit and laid in bed and played fucking. What did I play all day yesterday? I don't remember. Probably Assassin's Creed.
Finally.
No, I'm going back through it. Like I'm trying to get all the little shit. So every time I'm in a new region, like I hit everything. All the little side quests, all the treasure chests and shit, all the special points of interest. Like I'm really trying to like beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey like at 100%.
So
But like that's off stream and shit.
that's about 80 hours worth of gaming right there, and for Valhalla.
Really? Because I'm not in Valhalla. I'm in Odyssey, but. So if it's about 80 hours of gameplay, I'm already 27 hours in, and I'm only a level 14. So I think I'm doing pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good, but pretty bad.
Yeah, do you know what level when I finished for Valhalla?
What was that?
300 and something. 300.
Good lord, I can't even imagine that.
That's a certain level that is required to reach Ragnarok, the DLC.
Okay.
So you have.
So I'll never get there. I'll never get there.
You'll have some work ahead of you. Okay, so there's some new games out that I am. We're both kind of looking forward to. One for.
I'm only looking at one specifically, but go ahead.
So I just remembered this. Do you know that they're doing a remastering of Tomb Raider 1 through 3 in the collector's edition?
That's good. That's good. Tomb Raider was a classic. Tomb Raider was a classic game. Polygon tits aside.
Yeah.
It was one of the first new gen games that came out. New gen being PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Or PlayStation, really. What was it? PlayStation or PlayStation 2? I remember PlayStation. Yeah, it was on PlayStation. It was one of those big anticipated games that came out, and looking back on it now, the graphics did not age well for it. So a remake of it, or like not a remake necessarily, but like new graphics to it, updated graphics, it'd be pretty cool. I'd play it.
Yeah, I wonder if
for nostalgia reasons, I'd play it.
I just saw it on Xbox. I'm not sure if it's on for all consoles and PC, but it should be.
Is it already out?
No, it's pre-order right now.
Okay.
And one game that I am very much looking forward to, because I played the first one, Hellblade 2: Senua's Saga.
Yeah, I remember you playing that. You were streaming that one for a while.
Yeah, and the graphics on it are beautiful.
Pretty intense. Yeah, they were pretty intense.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
For the second one, no. I actually just saw that it was coming out a few days ago.
Yeah, it's coming out in like May or February.
That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen the trailer for it. The one thing that I've been kind of waiting for is it's a new Ubisoft game. It's an open world game. Skull and Bones. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
It's pretty intense. I've been waiting a while for it. It's like Sea of Thieves meets Call of Duty as far as graphics.
Like Call of
Like
Duty graphics, but
like you
see,
can yeah, but like Sea of Thieves gameplay. Like you can run a ship, you can have other people on your crew, you can have AI crew, stuff like that. Basically, I don't know what the storyline entails, but as far as I can tell, what the multiplayer stuff is going to be, like there's PvP battles, like ship on ship battles and stuff,
mhm.
massive ship battles and shit, but like old school galleons and schooners and stuff, you know, frigates and shit, like old school stuff,
Yeah.
like when England was still a superpower.
So,
Sorry, guys.
so I'm actually it's I haven't started this game yet, but it looks pretty cool. I think it's been out for a while. Ghosted Tokyo. It's like a Tokyo, Japan based game.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I think so.
I've heard of it. I know it's an anime.
Yeah, it's
Um, but I've never watched the anime, so I don't know what it's about.
the last game based off anime that I've ever played was something Dragon Ball Z. By the way, show us your balls.
My balls?
Show us your balls.
Oh, I gotta find my balls. Wait a second. I might know where they are.
He's showing us his balls here, guys. YouTube, and show your shiny balls off.
My balls. My balls.
Get it. Do a little bit of a better. Can you show it off a little bit more?
Jesus Christ.
There,
Balls.
there you go.
I got those for a Christmas present.
That's actually really
Those
cool.
were a Christmas present.
That's actually the last anime based game that I played.
Kakarot. That's what I'm playing right now.
Are you up to like I've seen some manga, not MAGA, not Trump stuff, manga,
Make comics great again.
Maca.
Make comics great again.
Yeah, yeah. So no, I've actually seen some manga stuff to where I think it was Trunks or Gohan that became autonomous Ultra Instinct. I think it's like either a manga or abridged. And
Uh-oh.
they just said at one of the mangas they said uh, he called it Gohan Beast.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
It's not something I've heard. I tend to fall late on like new Dragon Ball news.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't know anybody else who's into it like I am.
Have you seen the new Dragon Ball, the newest Dragon Ball movie? I think it's Heroes.
No.
Because the last one that I've seen was the one with Broly.
No. I watched Resurrection F a little bit ago.
The one that I got, is that the one I got you for your?
Yep.
And that's when Goku turns Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, Super Saiyan God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
'Cause
but
he has two variants of the God form, doesn't he?
there's Super Saiyan Goku God form or God Instinct, I think it is, and then Super Saiyan Goku Black,
Yeah.
which I think is the alternate, the evil form of that.
So speaking about turning, do you know did you hear recently about how the feds turned on us? And it's basically the feds versus Texas.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. So, in other news, if you guys do not already know, recently, this last week, Governor Abbott of Texas has basically seized a 2.5 mile area of parkland, not Parkland, Texas, or anything like that. Shelby Park, pretty much. Basically, this entire area, they've kicked the federales out and said, "Hey, you can't come in here, and this is our razor wire. Don't you fucking touch it!" Yeah. And so what's interesting about this is this hasn't been done before. A state is basically telling the federal government to go fuck themselves, and they're doing a fucking class act at it, I might say.
Go Texas.
I mean, fucking get on it, Texas.
Here's a side little tidbit. I think Mississippi, I think it's Missouri or Mississippi, is saying "fuck you" to the ATF, and all the gun stuff is unconstitutional.
Yeah, there's a couple precincts out in Missouri, I think it is Missouri and Oklahoma, they're not going to enforce a lot of the new restrictions on firearms and stuff. But I want to touch back on this Texas thing. There's no other state that's doing this. Arizona's not doing this. New Mexico's not doing this. Any other border state is not doing this. And I think this is a precedent that we should be setting. Obviously, you see federal border agents cutting down barbed wire, letting illegals in at a rate of almost 300,000 a day. In the last 4 years, I can't tell you how many millions of illegals have passed over. And there have been a lot of apprehensions of terrorists who are on the FBI's known terrorist list. And this brings up another point. When you have a southern border and a northern border like that are open like this, where just about anybody can come across, a video just recently surfaced the other day of because I know he's Azerbaijani, we'll call him an Azerbaijani illegal immigrant. And he's telling the reporter that you are not smart enough to know who I am, and if you were smart enough, you would know who I am. But soon enough, you will all know who I am. Well, the internet sleuths did some digging, and with the helpful, FBI created facial recognition technology that we have, they were able to track down this dude. Apparently, he spent 12 years in Azerbaijani prison related to terrorism. Now, the absolute facts I do not know 100% yet, but this man is now in our country. And he has ties to terrorist organizations and has done prison time because of this. And you want to vote this man in office again, Joe Biden, the man who's letting these immigrants and terrorists come in. Dude, like literal hordes of military age fighting men. Tell me that your country is being invaded without telling me your country's being invaded. Insert clip.
If you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am. Very easy.
Wow, very easy. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
You will see soon.
And if you can you do me two things? Send me his name and then send me the clip if I can't find it.
Oh, I gotcha. Right. But yeah, so we have this happening, and then Texas is the only one doing something about it. So Mark Abbott, fucking good on you, bud. Keep up. I don't live in Texas, but how can I help?
Brandon Herrera, vote for him. Or,
help
towards his campaign.
If you live in Texas, vote Herrera for District 23.
Yeah, did you see that? I think it was what's his name, the one that owns X or Twitter. Or it used to be Twitter.
Elon Musk.
He was over at the Texas border.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Another interesting topic, since we're talking about like keeping the border safe, there have already been shakeups this year in the world of politics, and I told you couple weeks ago, watch out because 2024 is going to be crazy. We've already lost Vivek Ramaswamy from the race after the Iowa caucuses, and it shouldn't be any surprise. But Trump won that. I'm not like gung ho about that, but I kind of figured that was going to happen. You've lost. Well, Nikki Haley's just doing absolute dog shit right now. Let's see. You've lost Chris Christie. Well, he is a fat sack, so he was a waste anyway. Ron DeSantis backed out. Ramaswamy backed out. Let's see who. There's a couple other people who backed out, I believe. But now you have John F. Kennedy Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah,
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Trump are the only really two running candidates in the Republican GOP, and I'm okay with that because, I wanted to see somebody else more than Trump. If there is somebody better, please bring them forward because.
Pardon me, and this is going to sound bad for me to say. Who's that one African American bald gentleman that's running? I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about, right?
No.
Because I saw him in a lineup with Vivek Ramaswamy and all of them for a debate. I think.
Okay, yeah. Bowman.
Yeah.
No, he's out.
That's one name I haven't looked up or done any research on for his policy.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with him. I knew he was in the race, but yeah, he's already out. He's out and then went on TV and publicly backed Trump. So yeah, he's out.
So I wonder what this does towards the court stuff that Trump has going on, or would it say maybe we should back off this, or would it?
No, I think that speaking from someone who this is my 2024 is my year for endorsing Trump. I'm going to say it just because. Yeah. The reason I see it as a political attack against a president and a candidate. Now, what this shows is that if you don't like somebody, you can make sure they're not president, or you can try to make sure they're not president, and I think that's absolutely wrong. Regardless of whatever policies he passed that you didn't like, whatever threat to democracy you think he is, and I'm going to be honest, the Democrats are the threat to democracy. That liberal white woman is a threat to democracy.
I'm just going to say this. Basically, it's the lesser of the two evils.
Well, I mean, and that's what people thought when they voted for Joe Biden. I know people personally who was like, oh, well, he's the lesser of two evils because, he's not Trump. Well, I bet you missed the mean tweets now, huh?
Yeah. It's like I said, we don't agree upon necessarily everything Trump did or says, but if you look in vice versa, pretty much landslide Trump landslide.
Yeah, I mean, my basic outlook is I don't think that this is acceptable from the American public by any means necessary. Now, it doesn't matter if it was George W. Bush Jr. It doesn't matter if it's Mitt Romney. It doesn't matter if it's John Kerry. This shouldn't be done.
Yeah.
It wasn't done to Barack Obama. It's not done to Joe Biden, even though his family's crooked as fuck. Mm-hmm. This is absolutely wrong, and our forefathers, the men who died for this country, would be turning themselves over in their graves. And I can't even imagine what they would begin to think. This is not the country that they had envisioned. Mm-hmm. They had envisioned a country where you have the absolute right to your, privacy, and the government has very little to do with what you do in life. Mm-hmm. Somewhere along the way, the last 230 some odd years, we've lost it. And I'm nervous, man.
I've actually seen some videos where it's like, do you think that the U.S. will be around in 50 years?
Well, I hope
Yeah,
in 50 years I'm too senile to fucking understand what's going on. However, I don't think America, as our great grandfathers intended it or had been promised it would be,
yeah,
will be around in the same capacity. I do believe that within my lifetime, whether it's me or my children, we are going to have to fight for this country one way or another.
yeah. And,
Whether it's from a foreign entity, or eternally or internally, I can't say, but I know it's going to happen.
you know, it's gonna, and this is what truly breaks my heart. And I'm not gonna try to tear up or anything, but that's one of the reasons why I joined, is because I hoped that my children didn't face the same consequences or same problems as to what we faced, especially now, or
Yeah,
especially with 9/11.
yeah.
I hoped that my children didn't face those same consequences, or what you know. That's one of the reasons why I joined.
Well, the worst thing about it is now, and this is something somebody brought up the other day. President Trump, you had no new wars. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were still in Afghanistan involved and all that bullshit. But no new wars. Biden gets in first. What, 6 months? Bam. Russia and fucking Ukraine are going at it.
yeah.
I
But
might be exaggerating with that one,
to
but
be
like,
fair, I think that they were knocking on Russia's, like, same and vice versa before.
well, still, but then he got involved in it. Okay, we're gonna send them fucking shit. We're gonna send them blah blah blah. We're gonna send them all this money. That's cool.
Yeah,
so
that's what
you
I was gonna
involved
say.
yourself in that war,
To be fair on that point, like Biden did donate a whole bunch more to the
and
war.
now we're donating money to Israel for the Israel-Gaza war.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 wars you got us into now.
And then now look at it. Some people are pro Palestine, and then realizing that what Biden is actually voting for.
And now there's another thing. Apparently, the Houthi rebel force, which is like the Yemen militia,
Yeah.
are now declaring that they are at war with the United States.
Who is?
The Houthi rebels in Yemen, they are larger than the Yemenese army, apparently.
You said that correctly. Yemenis.
Okay, so that's good. But apparently they're larger than their army or whatever. So, yeah. So that's always fun.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. It's like I said, I just hoped that my children wouldn't face the same type of issues as what 9/11.
They are.
What we kind of faced up, but
Well, I mean, the Department of Justice is already saying that with the last 4 years, the open border bullshit that's been going on, however many illegals that got away and shit, the potential for a terrorist threat or a terrorist attack has gone up almost 110%.
Here's what is really fucking grinding my gears too. All this stuff, this issue that is what shouldn't be happening in the fucking southern border.
Yeah.
How much of I don't know the numbers at all, but thanks to all this shit that's happening at the southern border, how much of it is deriving the Texas National Guard from national disasters? How much of it is pulling away from people that are having flooded homes or are having heating issues?
I mean, absolutely. It takes away the resources, but you have to understand at the same time, the only reason these resources are being taken is because the federal government's not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, they're opening the border wire. They're opening the borders. They're making sure that people get across and they get across to their places. Texas just started arresting illegal immigrants again under Abbott's new order. And I think it's absolutely fucking amazing. Look, I'm sorry that you're not here legally, and I'm sorry you get arrested and you get shipped back to whatever country you came from. You actually might be here to make a fucking difference, and that's great, but you did it the wrong way. That's why you went back. Okay?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You don't see anybody going over to Mexico. Check this out. You may live in a crappy situation. You may have a shitty area you live in. But check this out. Why don't you try focusing your efforts on making your area less shitty instead of coming over here and making our area shitty? Because guess what? We already fucking hate our government. We don't need your help.
I haven't read up most of what reason why the feds are doing this, but I bet you 9 times out of 10, the reason why they're acting this way is basically they're copycatting off the FBI, the ATF.
It's money, dude.
No,
it's money.
Hold on, stop. What I'm thinking is that they're trying to figure out where these leaks of people are coming from.
No, man, it's all money. It's all money.
Yeah.
You think about it. We've already invaded almost every other place that we can invade. Democracy is everywhere, right? We're running out of wars to fight. Yeah. The next wars that we're going to fight are going to be here. So you have to find another war to fight. So you take money away from the border, so you create a bigger problem. That way you can sit there and blame it on everybody else, and you don't have to worry about it. But guess who gets rich? The people who are sitting on the corporations that are trying to help all these immigrants. You know, oh, hey, we'll build this section of border wall for you. We'll help house these, but these people are making money because they know somebody else at the top, and they sit on the board of directors for some bullshit. So somebody gets paid along the way. It's all money.
And God, and I hope that none of it is involved, but child sex trafficking.
Oh, it absolutely is. You cannot sit there and tell me that it's not involved.
I know,
because the cartel has their hand in that.
I wish that it wasn't involved, because it's like the child sex trafficking that's going on.
You got
the border.
I mean, you got politicians protecting minors, but not minors.
I see what you were doing. I see what you did there. Shout out to
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah.
No, like it's absolutely. And that's another bullshit factor that we have to deal with, and why our government sucks, because that's, you know what? That's another entirely different conversation that would take just too fucking long to get over tonight. But there's no way you can't tell me that. Oh, by the way, you want evidence? You want proof? Guess who has all of the pictures from Hunter Biden's laptops and his iCloud bullshit from the last 7 years?
Trump?
No, me. I got that dude's pecker on film.
We had to blur that out, but we can do that next episode if you want to.
I mean, the point is, the laptop was fucking real. Y'all are stupid.
Yeah. So if you want to see the laptop images, get those views up. Share with your friends.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't want to see the laptop images. I didn't want to see the laptop images, but you had to know that they were real.
Well, someone's gonna ask for proof and call us out on our BS.
I'll give you the website. I can give you the website. HunterBidenLaptopMedia.com.
And I'll provide a link if you send it to me or something.
I got you. No, because like it came up was like, is the Hunter Biden laptop real? Well, fuck, it is. Yeah, it is. The FBI even said it was real. The Washington Post, the people who tried to say that it didn't exist, it was Russian collusion, it was a hoax, it doesn't exist. The same people who said that, they went back after the DOJ was like, yeah, it's real. They were like, okay, well, it's real. We were stupid. All right.
So,
fake news.
Speaking about people going and leaving from somewhere, are you aware that if you leave Canada, you were still taxed as if you lived there?
Canada is just weird.
Yeah.
Like, I love my Canadian brethren, but y'all got it fucked up there.
So I love this content creator. She's an awesome person. It seems like she was on the recent Unsubscribed podcast. Call Me Chris.
Yep.
She's from Canada, and you know what she is taxed each year from the country of Canada?
What's that?
50%. 50% of her income.
Canada can suck a dick.
Yeah, 50%. And so California and New York are looking to follow Canada and those taxation rules. And I think that they've already had, because Matt Best said that he was getting taxed by, because he used to live in the California, Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
And now that he lives in Texas, but he's still getting taxed as though he's still living in California.
That's absolute shit. Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Suck a dick, Trudeau.
And Newsom.
And Adams.
Yeah.
I forgot his name for a second. He's a dickweed.
Don't Canada my U.S.
I saw a video with Eric Adams, right?
Uh-huh.
He was talking about how easy it is to have dangerous items in a house. He's like, you go into your kid's room, sometimes you don't even know what you're pulling out. And he pulls out a knife from a treasure from a jewelry box. He pulls out a knife. It looked like this. Could be a gun. It's a knife. He goes, you know how easy it is to move a picture frame and find just stray bullets behind it?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, ammo's expensive. What do you mean stray bullets?
I don't want to go further down the line and go say, oh, Canada.
Adams is an idiot. Trudeau's an idiot. Newsom's an idiot.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Trudeau did blackface, by the way, and this is the guy that you're wanting to vote into Canada. Did you know that? He did blackface.
Oh, yeah. But so did Howard Stern in 93.
And is he a registered Democrat?
Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah. Cancel them.
You know,
No, don't. No, I don't.
Do you know the story? Let me see. I took a video of it earlier. Story of he was a slave back. Joshua Glover. Do you know the story of Joshua Glover?
No.
Joshua Glover was a slave who ran away in the South.
Is he related to Danny Glover?
No. At least as far as I know. Anyway, getting off topic. During this time, the southern states, the Democrats, had passed a law that stated if a slave ran away, he had to be returned back to his owner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And if a slave ran away to a northern state and a northerner was hiding said slave, they could also be arrested and go to federal prison in the South. A slave, this Joshua Glover person, made his way to Wisconsin. He was trying to get to Canada. He was arrested and he was awaiting extradition. Something like 1,500 residents of this town marched towards the jail, stormed the jail, and freed this man. Okay? Those same people went to, I can't remember the name of the area. Mm-hmm. It's on the video. I'll send you the video. And started the Republican Party.
Really?
And passed an act that stopped it. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. That's how the Republican Party pretty much started. Mm-hmm. The Republican Party started from a group of people who were trying to save a runaway slave.
Question: did you hear this thing about, like, I don't know when it was, like,
Democrats are racist?
No, but hold on. Did you hear about the thing to where Democrats and Republicans switched, like, in the 60s or 50s or something?
They didn't switch. They just got smarter with their wording.
Can you clarify on that? Because
I can. So Democrats at that point were more like before that time period you're talking about. Democrats were, Jim Crow, segregation, black line, white line. This is your water fountain. This is our water fountain. Don't touch it. Okay. Towards the whole Civil Rights Act, they decided to switch up their stance. Mm-hmm. But they took up the position that the African American citizen would never have the same opportunities as a white citizen, mm-hmm. for the simple fact that they just lacked education. So basically what they did is they subjugated the language and basically made it to where the black community, for a greater part, needed the government. Okay?
Yeah.
That's where you have welfare, food stamps, Section 8 housing, stuff like that. That's all government programs that were created by the Democrats afterwards to be like, yeah, you need us, and this is why you need us. They were raised on the whole affirmative action kind of thing. It wasn't by merit. Okay? This country should work by merit. This country should never work on your race or your gender. Okay? Mm-hmm. A Chinese man who got here legally, has lived here for 20 fucking some odd plus years, created a business, raised a family, has just as much opportunity as an immigrant from Africa.
Yeah.
Who comes here legally. Okay? Mm-hmm. You can apply for a bank loan. You can go to school. There's all these things that you can do. It's not based on your race. It's based on your, for lack of a better term, your gumption, your fortitude, your mental fortitude. Can you go to school? No. Yes, you can go to school. Are you going to go to school? Anybody can rob somebody. Matt, you can rob somebody. That's easy shit. What's not easy is getting up every day, working a 9 to 5 for a couple of years, even though you might hate the job, just to tide you over to get to something better. I never liked working at a supermarket, but you know what? It put me in a position to where now I'm in school doing something that I want to be doing. Who took that initiative?
Yeah,
well, it's not because I'm white.
Yeah.
It's because I went to the website, filled out a fucking form, got fucking government money to go to school to make myself better. I fucked around in school as a young man, and I paid for it.
Yeah.
Okay? Now I'm making up for it because I have a family. The same... take me... different color. Pick one. Doesn't matter. If I had fucked around, I'd found out. But if I had still buckled down in school and kept my shit together, maybe I'd have been a doctor. Maybe I'd have been a lawyer.
This goes out to anyone joining out into the military. Always have a plan B for your plan A, meaning that when you go to the Army, Marine Corps, or Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, recruiting office, always look at the options that are available to you. Always look at the things that, okay, how can this help further progress outside of the military career if I don't do the full 20 years? Like with engineering, engineer school, you can always do that, be a CB. If you want to do with what I did was infantry in the Marine Corps as a 0311.
One of our friends was a sapper.
Hold on. If you want to go outside as a 0311, you can do SWAT type of stuff. And what you just
SWAT
said,
police work, yeah.
Yeah. And what Scottsdale just said, one of our friends was a sapper.
So he's, he does landscape engineering. I mean, it's not like the same kind of engineering that he would be doing in the military, but he's still taking factors and form that he learned as an engineer, and he's utilizing it in his actual career now. By the way, he has actually got a new job.
There you go. Wake up today and want to be better than what you were yesterday is what I always go to do every single, like,
Definitely.
whether if it's you want to be the best burger flipper, or be the best, police law enforcement officer. Always, always, always have your reason why as to what you want to do.
Yeah. I got kids. I got a wife. I got a business. I got a partner. You know?
Yeah.
These aren't things that I have because of some kind of fucking privilege. I went out and acquired these things through hard work and merit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why I'm not a fucking... Think of something that's prestigious. I'm not, because I didn't do it.
You got to apply yourself.
Exactly. Like, I didn't apply myself to be a doctor. I'm not a doctor. My wife applied herself to law school. She's a doctor. She's got her doctorates in law. Like, she literally has a doctorate. She's a doctor.
So,
I am not.
so would she be addressed as Dr. Evelyn?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, no, because, like, it's not like a medical profession, but, like, it is a fraternity of some kind. So, I don't know. It's weird.
I know some nurses not nurses, dentists that have DMD.
Yep. Doctor of medical doctoring.
Yeah.
Science.
So I wonder.
You know else who? Do you know who doesn't have a PhD?
Who?
Article 1776.
That was a bad transition.
No, it wasn't, because we don't have a PhD.
But you know what? We do have a PhD in freedom. So go over to Article
Fucking A, right.
Go over to article1776.com. This month we're actually donating to help out children that have autism, to help out with autism awareness. And you can go to either one of our Discord channels, to where if you create a meme with one of our pictures, and the best meme wins a free shirt.
We really got to set up an Article 1776 Discord.
Yeah,
it's on a list of things to do.
Yeah,
things he do.
We got to do a lot of things, but
I do things.
I just do it. Anyways, we want to say thank y'all so much for watching, listening. Scottsdale, do you have your socials and everything that you want to give out?
I have a bullet.
That's
have you seen my magic bullet?
It's crooked and to the right, like my stuff.
The bolt carrier crimped it. It's still alive. But this is still a live round.
Do you have your socials?
718-84203. No, that's not even close. Scottsdale87 on Twitch and Twitter, and Scottsdale_87 on the Instagrams.
Thank you so much. And you can find
Twitter.
X. So you can find all the links to my socials in the description below. I want to say thank you also so much for watching and listening. Scottsdale, do you have a dad joke or motivation stuff of the day?
Talk shit, get hit.
There you go. Free him the fuck on, you beautiful beaches.